let them go. They keep stopping me from going where I'm supposed to go. I don't know, it's like every single time, bitch, you running through my mind. I be locked and loaded.
Morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, 5:35 in the morning, and gonna get some work done. Shoot a bunch of emails to people that I've met over the last couple weeks. So hope you're doing great. Some thoughts about buying or leasing a car. It just comes down to you, whether you want to be able to lease a car. It typically comes down to how often do you want to replace your car if you feel that you're mechanically inclined. Probably the most fiscally responsible way to buy a car is to buy it used, 5 years to 7 years old, and then to, if you can, pay it with just cash, or you finance it, but then you got rid of all the depreciation, and then the attitude then is that you're going to keep the car as long as humanly possible, maybe a decade. But if you're one that, hey, every 2 to 3 years you want to change it up, then you probably want to go more with a lease, even when you drive a little bit of a higher mileage, because a lot of times at the end of the lease, 2 years, 24 months, 36 months, you can then upgrade into a new vehicle, and they're constantly having different deals to be able to get a new lease out the door. And so that's really the idea. So if you're one that's like, hey, want to get a new car every 2 or 3 years, the lease method might be your best game. If you're looking to just save some money, then you might just buy a really old used car, pay like $1,000 or $2,000 to buy a car. Best place is typically a grandma or grandpa that's like 88 years old. They haven't driven that car except maybe to the local church every Sunday, or maybe only two times a year, you know, Easter and Christmas. You can find a lot of those old folks down in Florida getting rid of their cars down there, or those retirement communities. So a place to look for those older yet kind of gems, because they haven't really been sat in. Might smell of, you know, old folks, but the nature of the beast. Absolutely.
I had to exercise. Let me see if I can share. I don't know if I can share this real quick. Okay, is that my screen that's on the share?
No, but I can see if I can share your screen. Hold on. Let me stop sharing this. Let me see if I can. There you go. You're in the PowerPoint? Does that work?
Is that my screen? Okay. So you guys see numbers layout.
Yeah.
So I want to just run through this and to see how it actually feels. Hey, there's a pattern here. Now I'm going to give you 30 more seconds to get the pattern. See how many numbers you can get. And so always, once you understand the pattern here, you always get way more numbers. Okay? And as you just kind of keep on going through, something I thought that we could do is we can break down.
I'm going to record myself.
He's gonna record himself.
You only get better when you practice.
All right, round 10.
So here we go. So those of you that don't know me, I'm Sherman. Typically, a lot of times look for people that are entrepreneurial, they're in sales. You might know these individuals. They might be talking about how they're getting frustrated with the quotas that constantly get increased. They're getting annoyed with that they're not getting the training that they need, or the compensation isn't helping them build what they want. That's exactly what we help people do that want to help others in financial services. So feel free. I'm Sherman. Hey everybody, here we are. Had a good conference call there from 3 to 4:15. Now Nate and I are going over here to Now Media. Gonna meet up with Juan. Megan and I need to record an episode for the Asian Sensations. I'm gonna be coming here tomorrow to interview Susan Tuan. So very excited about that. And we're gonna keep rolling here. So just meet up with Juan here just for hopefully 10 minutes. And we'll get back on the road. Got youth group tonight with the boys, so trying to get home. It starts at 7, so probably gonna do some lunges as well, just because I did that last week. That felt good. Felt good doing some lunges. And let's see what else. Had Got some of the podcasts out this morning. Next step is, let's see. Gotta just make sure I'm on point with everybody that we have in process and that's coming on board, and making sure that we're ready to move them through. So here we go to Now Media. Let's go.
Let them go. They keep stopping me from going where I'm supposed to go. I don't know, it's like every single time, bitch, you running through my mind. I be locked and loaded. Nobody's safe around me. I'm about to spray, I'm rowdy. Wipe it up, run it up, count it up. Ice on my wrist, I'm drowning. I bet I lift and I light it up. Head to the roof and I lay it down. This for them nights we been staying up. Man, we just trying to make it out. I don't know why they follow me, why they follow me. I just need to let them all go. Yeah, they call on me, why they call on me.
All right, everybody. While I was waiting for my sons and youth group and Cub Scouts, decided to just walk and do over 1.5 mile lunges. Did about 0.1 last week, so thought I'd do a little bit of an increase. Want to work myself up to back to a quarter mile. Rocking my CC the Love tee. Be grateful. Think about all the small things that you have. For me, grateful for healthy body, joints that move with pretty much ease. So hope you guys too are grateful for those small and simple things. Take advantage of the time that you have. Even when you're sitting around, you don't have to be sitting around. Sherman's out.
Meant to be true to you, a legend in the making, make the best of every moment. Cause nothing lasts forever, but forever I'll be focused. Focus on the now, never, this my testimony. Yeah, that's my testimony. Yeah, I'm about to take all of you out, nobody's safe, you're playing it safe.